Welcome to Top's Popcorn. Enjoy traditional American fare, like American rice beef and the roast beef tree. Holy cow, how long has it been? It's been too long is the answer. It's been so long since I did a vlog that I had gotten a haircut, and it has since grown out, so you can probably barely tell that I had a haircut, but I don't remember. I think maybe I talked about it in my last vlog. I can't remember, but I had hair. Yeah, I think last time I did a vlog, I was supposed to go get a haircut that same day. Well, I went to this place that same day, and so I went and got off work that day and rode my bike down to the haircut place. I went in there, fancy place. Looks were deceiving from the outside, but it's nice and fancy. They put me in the robotic chair and leaned me back and shampooed my hair for probably 10 minutes. They had like a hot towel on my face while I was doing that. They dried my ears out and stuck their fingers in my ears with the towel, which is kind of nice. I'm not going to complain about that. And then I just showed him some pictures. I said, I just want to do something a little short. My last haircut was really short on the sides and long on the top and the back, and I knew that was going to be difficult to explain. In retrospect, I'm sure and I'm positive they could have done it. But they gave me basically kind of like a fade around the sides and the back. I've never had that hairstyle before. They spent like an hour and a half cutting my hair, and this dude he was doing moves with the scissor that I've never even seen before. Like, he did this fade, and it was all scissors. Like, it was hardly any clippers. He used the clipper to get the long parts off, but as far as, like, the cut itself, it was all scissors, and it was amazing. It was a wonderful experience. It was a little pricey. It was like 3,400 yen, which is about 34 bucks. But to be honest, like I said before, I've had enough crappy haircuts that I'll pay a decent amount of money if it's going to be a good haircut. This was a good haircut. I can't wait for this to grow back out so I can go get my haircut again. We met a new friend named Kana, and she's trying to sort of start kind of a sightseeing business in Hakodate. There's a lot of cool hot spots in Hakodate, and then there's a lot of like unknown spots to tourists. And she took us to a few of those, and it was really cool. We went to a park, and it was really nice, beautiful day. She took us to some ramen places. She took us to some unknown spots that are sort of off the beaten path for Hokkaido ice cream, which, if I haven't mentioned it before, is the bomb. Best ice cream you can probably get in the world. Really, really amazing. And we talked about doing barbecue with her again one day, and I can't wait to do that. So hello, Kana. If you're watching this, kudos. Keep up the good work. And let's do that barbecue thing we were talking about. Our friend Lisa came to visit. Lisa is... What is Lisa? God, Lisa, what are you? Lisa came to visit. She brought crappy weather with her, which I didn't really appreciate, and I still haven't forgiven her for it. As soon as she touched down, it started just piss dumping rain. It was cold and windy, and it was pretty much like that for the duration of her stay. But it was still fun. We always have fun. We had a few drinks. We drank a little bit of whiskey. We explored Hakodate, and we showed her all the cool spots. Lisa's a vegetarian. That was very, very difficult for a vegetarian in Hakodate. In the bigger cities, Osaka, Tokyo, places like that, probably even Sapporo, you could probably get away with being a vegetarian pretty easily because those cities are big enough that they cater to that. Hakodate is a relatively small city, and so they really don't cater to vegetarians that much, so it's really hard. We found a conveyor belt sushi place, and we ate there a few times because of it, because they had vegetable sushi. I'm okay with eating sushi pretty much at every meal, so it worked out for me. So no complaints there. Oh yeah, and as soon as Lisa left, like the sun came out, the clouds went away, and it started warming back up again. So while Lisa was here, it was like in the 50s, like low 50s, and now it's back up in like the 60s and 70s, and the sun is shining. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this vlog right now, is because it's so shiny. The light is very good. I've been sick this last week or so. Lizzie and I have both caught colds. It wasn't severe for me. I'm usually good for a cold once a year, and it knocks me on my ass for about a week and a half, and then I have a nagging cough for like a month after that. This time it was just a chest cold. It hit me hardest for a couple of days. Now I just sound like a chain smoker because I'm coughing up all the phlegm, and it's pretty disgusting. And it's just because I'm around kids all day, and to be honest, this is a complaint for Japan, but Japan doesn't really... They don't do this thing yet when they cover their mouth. A lot of it's this right here, or just not covering their mouth at all, at least the junior high and elementary school kids. That's pretty disgusting. For all of Japan's advances in technological milestones, this isn't that hard. This isn't a path of much resistance. So just cover it like this. Keep those hands clean, Japan, okay? Lizzie, once a week, teaches in the evening at an Eikaiwa. And an Eikaiwa is a conversation class. It's not a structured public school class kind of thing. It's just a conversation class, and in some cases it consists of adults. Lizzie teaches it once a week with 2 other ALTs in the area. They were out sick, and they didn't want Lizzie to fly solo because it was her first time teaching Eikaiwa. So they called me up and said, Nick, would you be willing to go to Lizzie with Eikaiwa? I said, sure, why not? I wasn't looking forward to it at first, but then after I got there and I met all the people, I gotta say, teaching Eikaiwa was great, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if they asked me to. The class consisted of about 22 adults, all of whom were pretty proficient in English, proficient enough to carry conversations. It was really fun, and really at Eikaiwa, you don't really work from a lesson plan. It's kind of omakase, which is like as you like. You figure out what you want to teach them, they figure out what they want to learn, and you work something out. And in some cases, that just amounts to talking for the entire thing, or having a group conversation. And that's kind of what it was like. We told them about us, they told them about them, and then at the very end, they sort of, we made a list of what they wanted to learn. I don't think I'm going to do Eikaiwa with Lizzie very much because I was kind of a fill-in / substitute kind of deal. But if they ever needed me to do it again, I would have no hesitation or reservations about doing it because it was a totally cool experience. And I met some new people, and they were all really great and interesting, different ages, from different walks of life, and they all had different perspectives on anything. And if that's a testament to their English proficiency, I was able to know what their perspectives were on different things. So that I think sort of sets the bar as far as their English proficiency goes. And proficiency goes, and yeah, really cool. If you're of an ALT and they ask you to do Eikaiwa, go for it, see what happens. My next video is going to have a little more production, not a whole lot more production because I'm very much a lazy vlogger, but my next video is going to be a top 10 sort of thing. Maybe it's in no particular order, but 10 things that I think Japan does better than America. This is going to be a 2-part series, so I'm going to do 10 things that Japan does better in America and 10 things that Japan does worse. I've been going at this for probably a month or so, or 2 months, trying to compile these lists. And I think, and I could probably keep going if I wanted to. It could go on forever. But 10 is a nice number, and it caters to the attention span of YouTube pretty well. Probably much more so than the length of this video or my previous vlogs. So look forward to that. 10 things Japan does better, and then followed by 10 things Japan does worse. Until then, enjoy the summer. Stay safe in Osaka. Avoid those earthquakes. And I will catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.